County Antrim in Northern Ireland, home to the world-famous Giant's Causeway. With the beauty of the glens and surrounded by mile upon mile of stunning coastline, it's a serene part of the world. So sit back and relax. It's time for One Man and His Dog. Welcome to One Man and His Dog 2009. Behind me is the course where we'll be following all the action as England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales challenge each other over 4 incredibly difficult rounds. The young handlers, the singles, the brace and new for this year, the supreme. Only then will we find out who's been crowned our 2009 champion. Watching with me are our trialling experts Gus Dermody and Matt Baker. Matt, do you think we're in for an exciting competition this year?
Oh, absolutely, Kit. I mean, we've got some of the best sheepdog trialers in Britain competing here, but we are going to be starting with the young handlers, and I'll tell you what, because the pressure is on for them, because all of the other competitors are going to be looking at their runs to judge the lay of the land, the sheep, and how the actual course is running. But can you see any rising stars in our young handlers?
Well, they're all of a similar age, they've all got young dogs, but I think if there's going to be a rising star, it could be the English competitor Sophie Holt. She's only 17, she's got a good dog, she's good under pressure, and she's got the experience, so I think that's got to be the danger person and the danger country England on the first round, but we'll see.
Absolutely, time will tell, but before they make it to the post, let's take a closer look at the
Christopher Toner for Ireland, who is still in the lead, and there is only one person who can knock him off the top spot. Her name is Sophie Holt, and she is competing for England with her dog, Bill.
My name is Sophie Holt. I'm 17 years old and this is my dog Bill. I live here in Rottenstall, which is near Burnley in Lancashire, but I spend most of my time at my Uncle Jimmy's farm. I work on my uncle's farm as much as I can. I just like being outside. I like working with the dogs and working with all the animals. Eventually I'd like to live on my own farm with my own sheep. I became interested in trialling when I first started seeing my uncle training dogs. I went to a trial to watch him and thought I'd have a go myself. My Uncle Jimmy is also competing in One Man His Dog this year in the singles with Dan. I've always liked dogs since I was little and I've always wanted one. It was my dream to have a dog. Bill's a very happy dog. He's 2 years old now. He's a very good dog, he'll listen to me all the time and helps me. He's a good work dog as well, he'll work on the farm and do what I ask him to do. I'm excited about running on One Man His Dog. My cousin Chloe's won last year, so she's told me to win again for the England girls.
Well, Sophie looking very cool, calm and collected, as is Bill. They need a score of over 71 to take the young handler's title.
It's interesting, all these competitors have completely separate sheep. We never run these sheep twice, we're picking from about 200.
A steadier outrun to start with. It's the 12 o'clock position and there's the stop whistle. 20 out of 20 scored for the outrun. Best outrun so far. And a score of 9 for the lift. Gus, it's going well.
Look at the line as they come towards this fetch gate.
There's a beautiful flow to it, isn't there?
There is, right towards the middle of the gates and everything under control.
Well, Sophie competed in her first trial when she was 10 years old. And I competed in that trial as well.
Who won?
Do you know, I don't want to tell you it was me, but I don't want to gloat.
Well, she's certainly having a good run here. This is good stuff. She's coming up here very, very steady. Will the dog be able to push them round the handler's post? Round they come. And onto the drive.
18 out of 20 for the fetch, just 2 points lost on the fetch, and just 3 points lost in all so far.
But they're going fast down this first leg of the drive. She's put a kink in at the start of it. She's trying to get them onto line. She must make sure the sheep are through before she asks him round, because it'll come round fast in a second. That's it, they're through.
A gentle turn as well.
Yes.
We just see the right-hand gates there coming into view now.
The problem is this going to be where the dog's on the inside, and then it's got to go all the way fast round the outside to get this last obstacle. She'll time this the best as she can. Here he is, asking the dog fast with that whistle. Oh my word.
This is incredible. What a round from Sophie Holt.
Yes, it is. It is.
And she just walks nice and gently towards the shedding ring. She'll already be assessing the sheep as they come towards her. She's just lost 3 points on the drive. A score of 27 out of 30.
Well, it's not over yet, though. It's not over yet. I don't wish her bad luck, but here we go, He's asking the dog through. That's what I was meaning. But it'd be interesting to see whether the judges have accepted that shed. They have accepted it, and she is going to go to the pen.
She has had the opportunity to watch the other 3 handlers go first, so she'll have seen a few of these pens and know the problems. 6 points for the shed. She's on 80 now.
A little bit of spinning round there now. They're not looking in yet. But she's just so calm in her handling. And these sheep were ready to break at the slightest opportunity. That'll be 1 point down, 1 sheep down the side. It could be a point, or maybe even 2 points gone from the judges. It's not over yet, but she's just so calm in her handling. Now that's looking better. Oh, she got it. Yes.
What about that?
There we are. There we are.
A superb round from Sophie Holt. 9 points awarded then for the pen, a total of 89. What a round from the English young handler Sophie Holt, and of course, Bill.
A stunning round from Sophie there. Great start for England and a great start for one man and his dog. But we saw 4 very distinct performances. I wonder what Matt and Gus made of them.
Well, Kate, I think it's proof that that was a real challenge for our young handlers. Now, because of course we had pretty flighty sheep there, but there are things you can do as a handler to try and control that speed. Let's start with Keris, because I mean she got off to a real fly, didn't she? What happened here?
But unfortunately the dog didn't stop instantly, and it overflanked, and so the sheep really took advantage of it.
And that was really the story for the whole round, wasn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Now, speed was part of Christopher's round as well, because let's look at the second set of drive gates here. I mean, that was unbelievable speed from the dog Sam to get round, to get them through the gates.
Yeah, what a recovery he made. He had to sprint down to the shedding ring after that, and things went from good to better.
Okay, well, let's move on to Catherine, and from a handler's point of view, there is nothing worse than discovering that you've got a rogue sheep in the pack.
Yeah, that was a shame for her. At the pen, that sheep was just going round and round, but eventually Annie was very, very close. She got in.
And I mean, what a way to finish with Sophie. It was superb, wasn't it?
Yeah, that dog did respond. It did everything that she asked, and that was a great result.
Well, it certainly was Sophie and Bill's day. Congratulations to both of you. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Sophie's amazing round has taken England into the lead with 89. Christopher has put Ireland into second place with 71 points. Keris's score of 53 puts Wales into third, and trailing at the moment is Scotland on 48 points. Will England hold on to that lead? Well, to find out, you'll need to join us next time when our competitors take on the singles round and yet another difficult course. Don't miss it. Join us then.
Leading the way in the first ever supreme round of one man and his dog is 17-year-old Sophie Holt from England with her dog Bill. Now Sophie is hoping to qualify for the international this year, so this will be good practice for her, Gus.
It certainly will. Very young dog, only 2 years of age, and quite a stiff test coming up.
So straight off then to the right. Sophie battling with another challenge here. I mean, look at the weather, the rain really coming down on her there.
Yeah, she's getting ready to whistle, but the dog's going down the course nicely. Right hand outrun towards the sheep at the bottom.
And in qualification for this round, Sophie scored 20 for the outrun. Scored for the outrun then, just 3 points lost so far.
Well, that's a good start. Absolutely lashing down with rain. The sheep coming nice and steady. They've got to come from the lift post across to the fetch gates in the middle of the field. So we've got the 6 sheep coming across, nice and steady, with Bill at the back, just guiding them. Now it is awkward, this is because it isn't a straight fetch to the handler. They've got to return them diagonally from the lift to the fetch gates. A lot of dogs will try and bring them straight. And of course, when it's raining like this, it can distort the whistles. And Sophie's doing her best with the whistle here.
And do you find that the sheep move differently in the rain? I mean, they maybe tendency to have a shake and what have you?
Sometimes they can get heavier. They can get heavier in the rain, a bit more difficult to push around. But the advantage is sometimes I've known them dash in the pen, thinking they were going in for cover. So there's pluses and minuses.
Bill certainly doesn't look as if he's losing any focus.
Now coming along now towards those fetch gates. Needs to push a little bit more across. The rain not bothering the dog one little bit. Well, this is good. She's coming straight towards these fetch gates, and in front of those there's a white post.
So far, she's certainly showing the older handlers how you do it.
So once the first of the sheep get to the white post, then Sophie will direct the dog back to the left. Asking him back now, away he's going off to the left, and that's good, a good turn back.
Looks a little confused, he's not really sure where.
Yeah, he's turned back again, so she's asking him again, and again he turns, and this time he's bending out to the left. The sheep are right on the crest by the post, which is the second post on the bottom of the field, and things are shaping up quite well.
10 points awarded for the lift, 17 for that fetch.
Well, that's a good start. It's a good start. We've got the outrun now to the left. It'll be a few points off it because she had to ask the dog twice to go back, but the dog's in nicely behind the sheep now and bringing them now on a diagonal line back to those fetch gates in the centre of the field. 2 of these sheep have got red collars on for later on when we get to the shedding ring, but at the moment it's making good progress down the field and on a good line from the lift post down to the fetch gates.
15 scored then for the second outrun.
Yeah, well, she probably lost those 5 without having to ask the dog twice to go back. So. Still coming down nice and steady. And this is a good return line to those fetch gates.
Just 1 lost on the lift, 9 scored.
Oh, that is shaping up well. Oh, look at this, right towards the middle of the gate.
Superb stuff with the first half of the course here.
Now the worry is she's got to regroup now the first lot of sheep with the second lot. And they're way over to the right-hand side of the field. So she's asking the dog really to go back again. But this time it's got to go to its left.
Bill's got him. He's clocked them.
He's clocked them and going back well. So they're well separated, these two groups of sheep. A good distance away.
Tell you what though, that second set has been very kind at the moment.
Yes, they will pull towards each other, I'm sure they will. So you can see that even the sheep, both lots of sheep have seen one another, so they're going to group up. But the dogs come round the sheep. Sophie doing the best to whistle in these conditions, but this is what you meet up with everyday conditions on the hill. And there the sheep are regrouped.
17 scored for the second fetch. They're all reunited and off they go on the cross drive then. Start the drive basically. They'll come round Sophie and then off to the first set of gates.
That's it. Well, so far so good for Sophie. So they're coming now towards the handler's post. All 12 sheep now. Now these take a little bit more pushing round, but I think that the Bill dog is quite up to this job. They've all got to come round on the right hand side of the handler. This is where we've had the difficulty in the previous competitions. They've not wanted to go off to the left, but Bill's there blocking the way, and this is a nice turn onto the drive, and that's good. That's good. That's good. So the drive's underway.
Now, of course, Sophie was competing in the young handlers, but you've actually commentated on Sophie 3 times, haven't you? Because you commentated on her as a very, very young handler years and years ago.
Many years ago, yes, with her cousin Chloe, they both ran, when they were 14-year-olds, they both ran a couple of dogs and they ran them very well, and she's progressed and progressed from there. And here we are now where she's doing a real adult's job and doing it well.
Perfectly
An excellent line up here. I've not heard one shout from her, it's all been just whistle commands. Nice, quietly getting on with the job. Big thing is in this weather where you could have rain in your eyes that you don't turn, but look at that, what a marvellous turn through the first drive gate. And off they go.
This is extreme stuff weather-wise. I mean, it really is. It's a superb performance.
She's got to try and get them between the fetch gates and the white post, and they're bang on line. They're stringing out though, so she's got to bring Bill the inside quite quickly. He'll have to go quicker than this. She's shouting to him. They're too high up in the field, but she's asking him round more. They need pushing down the field. This is the sort of the worst offline little bit that she's had. Let's see if she can recover from this. But they've got to be pushed through the far gates. So she's turning into them now. That's good. Now the dog's got to come round really, really fast and try and bring them back through the other gates. There's still going to be chance yet.
That is a tricky manoeuvre, that one, isn't it?
It is. It's going to be a real tight one. It'd be interesting to see how the other competitors deal with that one. She's only just missed it. That's really the only bad bit of the course that she's had up to now. So, and of course the picture that we're getting looks nothing like the conditions outside. It looks a fine bright day at the moment.
Well, Sophie goes to greet them in the shedding ring, and she'll be looking to take off one, a single.
Yeah, it's trying to come into the ring now, so it'll be interesting to see what the judges give for the drive.
Score of 15 for the drive.
Well, it's cost her dearly then, that missing that cross drive obstacle.
Yeah, 15 out of 30. She actually scored at 27 for the drive in the young handlers.
Oh. So now she's got to try and get one of these two red-collared sheep, and as usual they're tucking themselves into the middle. Well, that's off to the side. Will she ask? Oh, that is classic. Go for it. Oh dear. Well, if that was the real trial one, I'm afraid we'd have to be saying goodbye to Sophie. Just a shame really, but there we go. But to probably carry on for these conditions, for this particular run, we'll carry on up to the pen. She regrouped them in the shedding ring, and then off to the pen. Yes.
Sophie moves over to the pen, opens up the gate, move downhill, and hopefully these give us straight in.
Well, coming up the hill now towards the open pen mouth. All under control.
Look a little bit more settled there, Gus, don't they, with a few more sheep,
yes.
Safety in numbers
yes.
kind of thing.
Yeah. But then you've got wider corners to tuck in, that's the only thing. The dog's got a lot more work to try and get the 12 in, because of course if they start to spread out he's got troubles, but she seems to have them well boxed at the moment. This could be a classical pen. And looking at the dog, just a little bit sharp, just a little bit jittery they are there. So she's got to cover that side again. It's the top side where they may come off, but they're starting to go in. She's got things covered, and the gate shuts, and that completes the round.
Well, I tell you what, as far as the older handlers are concerned, that is how you do it. A first-class performance from Sophie, and of course, from Bill. I know she likes taking photos, especially of the dog, and I tell you what, there's one for the family album.